there's a pit lane speed. Sorry. Damn, these brakes are good. Hella good. Okay, I gotta clean up my lines a little bit. I was gonna race, horrible. I was gonna do something on iRacing again, but I don't drive it enough, so every time that I try to drive it, there's updates that take 3 hours. I don't know if that's my internet speed or what, but figured I would hop on Assetto in the car that I wanted to drive on iRacing, which is the, oh, I'm in fourth, MX5 Cup car. Oh shit, what course am I running? 5 Mile was just open. Is it? Am I? Okay, gotta maybe do a slow lap to remember where I am. I've driven Thunderhill a bunch in real life. I've actually spun out on this corner in my Subaru, but it's because I hit that rumble strip when it was cold and wet. And I've driven 5 Mile in a Honda. I think it was like a either a B22 or B16 with a B22 or B16 trans. Oh, I just overshot that. So are those cones for turning? Not that I should rely on cones, but we're gonna do a clean lap now. I don't drive on the sim very often, but I'm trying to get back into it and post some more content. I have some stuff on my car coming up if you watched my last wrenching video. I feel like I'm turning in too early there. This is probably all third gear to keep momentum, I don't know. This scares me in real life because there's a giant jump. Unsettles the car. It's all flat. And this thing's touchy. I feel like it's touchier on Assetto than it is on iRacing. I feel like the one I drive on iRacing is paddle shifters too, not. And I do remember, you know what's funny is I actually have, good lord. I have track notes for this track. We could look. It would have been from a Miata, not an MX5, but I do have track notes. Second, girl. zoom in. Don't pussyfoot. In real life, there's a water tower that I look for that turn. But in the game, there's no water tower. It's like up there somewhere. So when you come over that blind crest, basically if you have that, I feel like in the, anyways, in real life, if you have your eyes, when you come over the crest on the water tower, then you're dialed for exit of that corner because it's really easy to end up off track. Like I've seen somebody in real life misjudge that. It's a giant divot and then their exhaust started a fire. That was sick. Wow, that was horrible shifting. This is a classic case of I should slow down and clean everything up before I go for lap times. But low-key having fun fucking up on a track I know. You may take this in fifth. Woo. Maybe not. I've also had an off there in real life. Cold tires first lap. Literally just freaking let go of the steering wheel. It was fantastic. To get unsettled there. Is it because I'm shifting not in a straight line? So yeah, this one in real life, there's a water tower that if you're staring at it, you're dialed. Otherwise, it's so easy to go off right there. Maybe that is the top of the water tower? I don't know. Okay, we're gonna roll this in third. See if I can keep more momentum. I have a photo of my car with that Haggerty sign. It's pretty sick. That's a horrible line through this turn. Is this a 6-speed? Oh, it is. Okay, good to know. Goodness. Girl. I don't know why I did that. kind of want to look at my track notes right now. You guys gonna judge me if I stop and look at my real life track notes? Oh, I was such a little nerd. This is so fun to look at. So, oh, there it is. Thunderhill. All my track notes. This is a 1.8 Miata 6-speed. Excuse me. And like I was, oh god, this is so cute. I used to fill out a whole review about how I felt for the day. What track conditions, weather, the type of car, my initial thoughts. Did you get up to speed quickly after warm-up laps? What did you improve on? What still needs improvement? Strengths, weaknesses. What made today productive? How do you feel at the end of the day? And then I have some stuff for notes for the track. So when you're writing notes on the track, I said to talk about gear selection, braking point and pressure, throttle application, visual cues, physical cues, which are like bumps, scrapes, grip levels on the road or on the track, and then corner characteristics, camber, elevation, track surface conditions. So I used to totally nerd out. This was back when I thought I was gonna drive in real life for a living, which, you know, dream big, but wasn't gonna ever happen. But yeah, okay, let's see. So at this track, going into turn 1, I'm in 4th. Going into that sweeper, turn 2, I say 4th and patience on throttle. Back to 3rd, going into turn 3. Says aim for flag box, turn in its stripe on pavement. Not sure if the track on the game will have that. And then 3 to 4, I say up to 4th or breathe in 3rd, which means lift a little, breathe on the, because I'm probably on limiter there. And then I guess it depends what you're doing, if you're breathing or up to 4th, but there is a bump, and I note that pretty big coming out of 5, which I think I talked about in that session. Bump, and then back to 3rd going into 6th, so I guess if you breathe 3rd, you're just in 3rd, and if you went up to 4th, then you'd downshift to 3rd again. Hard braking into 6, up to 4th, out of 6 into 7, up to 5th, out of 7 into 8. Here I just have flat with an exclamation point. This is that back end. Yeah, flat up through there. And then here I say down 2 gears into that turn that I was talking about where you have the water tower in real life. And then it says it looks like run out of 4th. So either breathe or up to 5th and back down to 4th going into 10. And this is, again, in the particular car I was in that day. So down that hill, either very quickly up to 5th, just back down to 4th again, or breathe in 4th. And then it looks like I go 2 down. So I'm 3rd into that corner. Third, and then downshift to 2nd into 11. It says there's tires there, must have been on that track day. And then 4th, 5th, the run. I'm doing that last turn 14 into 15 in 3rd, and then the 4th, 5th run into turn 1. But kind of cool to see what I used to do in real life. I have a few tracks in here. As like I said, I used to nerd out about this. Here's Miata notes for Sonoma. Pretty cool. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I can't find just a plain Miata and review some of this and just have fun. But yeah, my goal is to do one of the iRacing series that's coming up. I'll be out of town this next week. Maybe a car video, because I'm going to be where my car is on jack stands. But anyways, hoping to do an iRacing series and get my shit together at some point, or a season. Not sure if I'll do GR86 Cup or MX5 Cup. But yeah, thanks for hanging with me today, and stay tuned for more soon.